Now before we get into today's video, I've actually noticed the same comment posted by the same user for the last 3 or 4 days in every single comment section. It's by the name of Craig Wilson, and he simply asks, have I stopped filming that bit before the intro before the intro, and if so, why? No, Craig, I haven't.
Glorious. No, I won't give in till I'm victorious.
Hello everyone, this is CJ Novo 92 and today we are back for another brand new video. Today's video we will be discussing Rangers versus Livingston, a little bit of team news, a little bit of preview, and then obviously hitting you with the prediction on. By me and the getting involved, maybe even Rocky will get involved. Now, I know I'm pretty bad at predictions, but to be fair, who guessed 7-1 last time, alright? Alright, I'm getting the charm back, right? International break, I've recharged, and I'm ready. And as always, if you don't mind subscribing to the channel, that would be absolutely tremendous. We are now halfway to 55k. The dream is slowly becoming a reality. Fun fact, I said to my dad, we're actually closing in on 23,000 subscribers, which is absolutely incredible. And this is what he said to me. Oh, do you think that's when you'll hit your ceiling? That's not a joke either. That really happened. Thanks, Dad. But anyway, let's just jump into today's video, shall we? 3, 2, 1. Rangers versus Livingston. It is at the Ibrox Fortress of Dreams. It's going to be a little rematch that was obviously talked up in the media, and Steven Gerrard obviously addressed a lot of these questions saying how would it be different. And I loved the way that Gerrard responded to this. He responded sharply and promptly with that little snigger smile that he does every time that guy asks this question. He just went, it's going to be a completely different game. Like that, do you know what I mean? And it wasn't just that really grabbed my attention about the Gerrard interview. He also said a couple of other things. He did mention the fact that Livingston celebrated so hard after they obviously beat Rangers the last time. He said it, and the way he actually worded it and phrased it as if it's still just stuck in the back of his mind. And once again, he challenged the players that should be in there. Doesn't matter how much time sort of passed, that if you've got anything about you, you'll feel that. And the last little overhand combo by Steven Gerrard, he also said about Livingston, that will be their biggest win of the season, which is absolutely tremendous. Gerrard was on form, and he mentioned that the players have came back from training healthy. No one's got a niggle. That's the first time all season that that's actually happened. Everyone arrived on time, and apparently the training has been absolutely incredible. One of the best training sessions he's had all week with the players since he's been at the club. They're all raring to go, and they're raring to tackle this absolutely ridiculous schedule that we are now facing. We are playing 4 games in 11 days, including 3 games in 6 days. So as you can imagine, there was a lot of talk about rotations, and I think that's very important to say in this video, because I imagine with the Villarreal game coming up and how quick the sort of fixtures come after that, there may be 1 or 2 surprise inclusions. Not that we're weakening the squad in any means necessary or taking our focus off the league. He actually said the way the team is now, with everyone basically fit, he's got 2 good players for every single position that's fighting and raring to go when called upon. And someone that actually spoke about quite a lot on the match build-up for the Livingston game was Gareth McAuley. Now, McAuley obviously played some minutes against Motherwell and actually looked pretty decent. Now, his arrival to Rangers wasn't really met with some massive boost. Obviously, he came in injured. We knew he wasn't going to play for a wee while. And that's kind of what's happened. And it's almost like we've got a brand new signing. Why did I do that? And as he's been on the doubtful list a lot of these times for these prediction videos, I'm proud to tell you that Gareth McAuley is 100% fit. He played 90 minutes for Northern Ireland and he's ready to go. Someone else, by the way, on the injury front that's getting closer and closer to playing is finally Bornabear. That's right. And look at him. Somebody's got a new haircut. Got to be honest with you, I didn't think he had hair. The man continues to impress me. What Gerrard did say about BB, however, is that he is taking part in full-time training finally, and he probably won't start tomorrow as it's still just a little bit too early, but he's back amongst the squad and he's back in for contention. And that's sort of it for the returning players. The only other ones that we have to mention is obviously Ryan Kent, who we spoke about a couple of days ago. He is making exceptional progress in recovering from his hamstring injury. He's looking good. This game's just came a little bit too soon, but he'll be in for contention for the next couple of matches as well, which was going to be a timely boost. The other 2 players that we need to mention is obviously Graham Dorrance, long-term injury, and Jamie Murphy is unfortunately still a long-term injury. And as always, as every part of this video now, there's none about Lee Wallace. I don't know if he's injured, suspended. Even in the comment section, the last time I mentioned this, people was like, no, I've heard he's injured. No, I'm heard he's suspended for the team again. Oh no, he was playing for the youth. What's happening with Waldo? Somebody tell me. And jumping over to the Livingston side of things, we've got to discuss their striker, the man who put the ball in the back of the net the last time we played Livingston. Big Menga will not be playing as he stuck the nut into Ryan Christie. Which leaves a sort of interesting question about their striking situation on, because Ryan Hardy, who's on loan from us, aka the Greyhound, can't play. So even Gerard's like, it'll be interesting to see what Gary does ahead of this match. What do you think they're actually going to do? Do you think they're going to come out here and just proper part the bus 4-6 or anything like Craig Levein-esque? I genuinely hate that, because Liam Kelly is a tremendous player, and the guy's absolutely on form, and he's going to be hard enough to beat. I didn't want 10 men sitting behind the ball in his box blocking the shots. And obviously we've got big Craig Hockett returning to Ibrox. The youngster was let go under the Mark Warburton regime. He captains Livingston. There's been a lot of talks about him returning to Rangers and signing a pre-contract in January. So be very, very interested to see how Craig plays. And that's it, to be honest with you, in terms of the update ahead of the game. So hopefully that will help you get your prediction if you're getting involved in the comment section below. It's always amazing when you get involved. I love seeing everyone's reactions down there. Now that you've heard the team, heard who out, and there may be a couple of rotations, some surprise inclusions, what would be your starting 11, especially with the sort of congestion of the fixtures? That'll be very interesting to see as well. My prediction, if I'm being 100% honest, it doesn't really change that much. Ibrox, I think we're absolutely fantastic. I know how good Kelly is. I'm not taking anything away from Livingston. They've done tremendously well at this season. But Rangers at Ibrox, a completely different animal. And to be honest with you, I'm going to go big with this one. I'm going to go Rangers 4, Livingston 0. And my goal scorers, I'm going to keep it pretty consistent. If you follow the prediction videos, I'm going to keep it Alfredo Morelos and Tavernier, because the stats suggest it's usually them two. And I'm also going to give Glenn Middleton 1 and Grezda 1. And if I'm being 100% honest with you, I've kind of intrigued myself by asking who will be the surprise inclusion, so I want to get involved as well. I'm actually going to say Gareth McCauley and Andy Halliday. Not that Halliday should be a surprise anymore, because the guy's form certainly deserves it. I believe he will start at left back, and I believe Connor Goldson will partner Gareth McCauley on his home debut for the Glasgow Rangers. So that's going to be it. On my side of things, we're about to jump and get the people's opinion, but before we get there, you know what time it is, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, so grab your refreshments, everyone. It's fresh this time. Got some, what's it, apple and mango, sparkling water, Asda, value. I just continue to let you do it on the channel, don't I? Every single time you're like, I'll give CJ another chance, maybe he'll stop it. Nah, we're back at it. So grab your refreshments, 3, 2, 1, sponsor break! So as everyone knows, my favourite part of these videos is reading out the people's opinions and reading the comments. So let's see what the people's had to say. 506 votes in the half an hour it was up. Thank you so much for getting involved. 3% votes for Livingston. 4% votes for a draw. But 93% of the people votes for a Rangers win. So let's see what they've had to say. Jamie Bagley? Sorry, Jamie. I apologise. Right off the bat. Sorry. Got to be 3-1. I can see us playing very strong, especially after the last game we had with Livingston. Bit of a comeback, if you get me. So I think he's meaning Livingston will go ahead and we'll come and absolutely smash them. I think that's what you're trying to say, Jamie. Probably no, though. You're kidding me. Jude says, I'm going for a solid 3-1 well win. Gonna say Morelos double and also a Candyman to score. Candyman, Candyman, Candyman. I'm so glad I don't have the mirror in the background there, or I just wouldn't be able to edit this. Suzanne says 3-1 to the famous. That's a popular scoreline so far. Stuart Ward says 4-1. Morelos, Middleton, Goldson and Big Kyle Lafferty. Everyone's forgot about the man who's 7 foot and he plays the flute. Why did you just zoom in my face? Because I've done that? You just done it? Okay, whatever. Fine. Skip it. We'll move on. Sam J. Snedden says 4-0 Morelos and Middleton to score at some point. George Smith says 4-0 again. Morelos double. Halliday overhead kick and then gets a red card for putting his hand in the air. And also Arfield to get a goal. Wow, if that happens, mate, fair play. Ian McDougall says this time round it will be different. 4-0 to the famous Morelos 2, Jack and Middleton. I mean, I just didn't think I'd be able to handle that, if I'm honest, Ian. Thank God the football is back. Been going off my nut the last 2 weeks. So have I, mate. So have I. Deaky Neil says 3-0. Morelos 2 and Arfield to get one. Ewan McKenzie says 4-0 once again to the Rangers. It says Morelos 2, Tav, Arfield with the goals. King Dalcio going for a 3-1 Rangers win. Morelos to score twice and Middleton. Think we'll concede from a set piece though, since that's all the bastards seem to score. Yeah, I probably should have mentioned that. They've obviously scored the most goals from set pieces. It's literally all they do. And if we make a substitution before they take a set piece, so help me. Gary Thompson says 4-0. Ross Watson goes 4-0. Morelos hat-trick and Tav. No Wallace comment. I suppose I just done the whatever. Ryan Whitlock says, what? First vote for good luck. Here we go. And the last 2 or 3 that we'll actually read out comes from DP420 says, we will embarrass them tomorrow. Going for a 4-0. Jordan Miller says 2-0. Big Fredo and Tav the goal scorers. Jordan says 2-0 to the Gers. And the last one that we're actually going to read out, I'll just go like that to make it fair. Bang! Jason Mullen says, Rangers should pump them. Going to say 5-1. Wallace with them all. What is the chances? But that's going to be the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching. You've heard mine and the people's opinions, so make sure you get involved if you haven't done so already. Again, as always, if you don't mind hitting that like button, it definitely helps the video and our channel out and help it grow. And as always, if you want to support the channel directly, there will be a link to the Patreon in the description below. And if I'm honest, I'm just buzzing to see the game tomorrow. Absolutely buzzing. I'll be Sieging over 92. Thanks so much for watching, and bye-bye.